know me, I am Supercat. I play a variety of games, and tonight I'm going to continue with some more Ace Attorney. Yep, I'm just gonna do it by myself. Any actors wanting to, well, help me act all this out are welcome. But I'm planning on doing it myself. It might be a 2 hour stream, might be longer. Who knows? But at least I'm not like super duper late. No, totally not. Alright then. For those that do not know what I do in Ace Attorney streams, I let people come in and voice act, or I voice act by myself. It is basically a visual novel where I'm reading all of the things going out loud. You might hear me mess up, you might hear me go blah 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 or whatever, but that is normal. I'm not exactly a professional, but I try. Okay? I'm not perfect, but I try. Now, where exactly are we at? Last thing I remember, we're still trying to figure out what the heck went on in this one case. Maya was helping out a certain customer, wanted to summon a certain spirit, and basically that spirit hated his guts, and as soon as all we know is this. She was channeling a spirit. Spirit wanted to kill client. Client basically, now the victim, is dead. And somehow, we need to prove she is innocent. And by she, I mean Maya. It's a very the devil made me do it situation. I believe there is a real case that did this, and I am not entirely 100% certain if it actually what exactly occurred in that. I just know that anytime something like this happens, it's usually based off of something around that case specifically, which is very fascinating things. So, I think we've established that Francesca may have slighted on a few details. The aunt is hiding some big freaking secrets. And I know it. I sense some shenanigans going on. All I know is there is something that connects one room to the other. And basically, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I'll fill you up as you go. And without further ado, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, I've been filling up some stuff on Tamagotchi life. If you want to know what the heck's going on in the islands that I usually play, you may join the Discord. Yep, I have a Discord. You should totally join the Discord, so you can definitely do that. Hi, Isaac. If you want to jump on in, just go into theater. That's the VC I'm going in today. If you just want to sit and chill, that's totally fine. How are you, by the way? Alright, so we do this, we do a little bit of that, and then we do a little bit of this. Alright. Why is it so loud? Oh. Alright. Actually, no. You need this. I think we're good like this. Let me see. No, nothing yet. Alright. Alright. Continue. Part 3. Oh, part 4. Got it. Investigation. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Isaac, would you like to join in? Or are you just chilling for the night? Okay, just gonna do a little stretch here, a little stretch there. There. Okay. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter's only 18, just like me? I'm sorry they let an 18-year-old bring a whip to a court? Ma'am, this is not how you conduct behavior. This is not how you establish yourself as a prosecutor in the court of law. Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you looked at me, and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Girl, you were framed. I'm just telling you this right now. You were framed. I may not have all the pieces, but I have theories. And I know there's some family drama in the middle of it. I can smell family drama a mile away at this point. And it is not pretty. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What? Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Uh-oh. Pearly, you have no idea. You have no idea about the hellfire that is going to be going on in that courtroom. I guarantee you right now. Phoenix will pick it. Basically, he's going to pinpoint every single one of her flaws in every single one of her statements. And cross-reference it. She is not safe from my wrath. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Miya today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough! Jeez. Phoenix, you might want to brace yourself. You're about to get lectured by a child, and believe me, that is no fun. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. You know, Pearl, you might be onto something. Oh wait, yeah. We established that Phoenix likes edgy. Yeah, I forgot he was gay. I forgot we established that we think he's gay. But Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for me, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for the Mystic Maya's sake. I did I thought. I didn't say that. Mm-hmm. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Jeez, child. Oh, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Well, if it's her mother... Wait, oh my gosh, Maya, read the freaking room! If she sees her mother in court, it's not gonna do well for the girl's psyche. It's already gone through enough as it is. My gosh! June 22nd, 10 o'clock in the morning. District Court, courtroom, number 2. Toot-toot! Insert Law and Order sound. Oh, I gotta do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Again. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. I'm gonna go through a different accent, so forgive me. Let's start already. Mr. Phenix right. I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Oh, it isn't tonight! Wait, I am. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Oh, so you're gonna bring this to the public and to the international? Bring it! Bring it, honey. Bring it. Oh, and that whip? Take it outside. I'm still not used to that. Not used to that at all. Okay. Distraction aside. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who's never lost a case since becoming prosecutor 5 years ago. Francesca, you wish. Just like your father, I'm gonna have to teach you the meaning of humility. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me. I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Damn! Mia's just like, shut up, woman, I don't want to deal with you. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women are scary when they fight. Yeah, pretty much. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes, and this key is proof of that. The key is the only key in the channeling chamber was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. Let's not. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of... Oh, wrong voice. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest. Yes, and the time of those two things. The defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Yeah, I could have told you that hours ago. Come on. But, Miss Von Karma, Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? No. I never said that it wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Miss Maya Fey. All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. With how vague that statement is, she left the room only after we kicked the door down, you dumbass! Oh. And I believe that is when she dropped the key. This key. Can you subjugate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Oh, that's not a big one. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Miya. She really seemed torn by this. Oh god. Witness, name and occupation, please. My name... I need to go. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a matter of speaking? I don't think anyone really gets. This one, Karma, I suggest you stop using that whip, or otherwise you'll be charged with harassment, or be held in contempt. That is my job. Phoenix, that is my job. Then say it. What he said. No, then after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that's correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You be quiet. You be quiet. Now then, witness. I really hate the fact that she whips him every time and that nobody is really holding her in contempt. Like, seriously, that bugs me. I don't care if you're 18 years old. Young lady, you'll act accordingly and remove that freaking whip out of this courtroom. Or what? Or I'm gonna have to press charges on you and we can handle it right here in court. Now the witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. Something's not right with that statement. Wasn't she unconscious? Interesting. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Miss Maya Fey, while in the possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order in the court. Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Oh. I think I'll give Maya a different voice. But more like sassy, maybe. I don't know. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Yeah, that's just Maya's voice. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. That's how I remember it. I requested that Mr. Wright... Thank you for the lurk, Roxas. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust it away from herself, and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why are you hitting this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. Bullshit. Bullshit. Well, I am sorry about the language, but at the same time, though, I call blasphemy! What is blasphemy? I think she is saying a lie! Mainly a white lie. There might be some grains of truth in it, but still, I sense a lie! However, I must correct falsities when they arise. You should have corrected them at the start, woman! At the freaking start! But I know that little monologue, that's a monologue of a villain. And what do villains do? They monologue, they plan and frame a person for a crime. I know it's you, or I know you're someone involved, so why don't you spin your web of lies, because I'm about to get a scissors and cut them sharp. That's right. She's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Pheniox, right? Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Yeah, I'm like, do you really want the answer to that question? It's a pretty obvious one. I'm gonna save real quick. For only one reason. Just so I won't lose my place. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. This is why I do my favorite thing. Press everything and annoy her to the point to where she cracks. But first... Cool. 2 gunshots? Oh yeah, there was 2. I'm gonna trust her anyway. Just now you said those 2. Who were the 2 people you were referring to? I was referring to the foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. Oh yeah, I know exactly what voice to use for Morgan. I can already see the people in Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, that's... I feel like that's legal. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? I request Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have 2 people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that is a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. No, you weren't. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. Another what? Morgan, you let that slip! I I noticed you let that slip. You're either teasing me or you're totally hiding something. I want to hear the end of the sentence. Question further. There was another reason you wanted to point. You wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? Oh. Thank you for the lurk, Isaac. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? S. You must testify. Where did you chase us out? Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. She did say that, I think. Or that was implied. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Always has been now, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, please continue. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand. She was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. I thought so! I thought she was freaking unconscious. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Your Honor, I would like to ask further questions at this time. Why did you lie to the lawyer? To the police? But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. Objection! The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. Uh-huh. Why are you saying that, Francesca? Are you helping or are you hindering? Or are you just stating fact? Probably stating fact. She was covering for Maya? Question further. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Renegade? Why are you using renegade? If you were trying to cover for her, you wouldn't probably use words like that. I don't think. Manipulative person. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oof. This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If they had known what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continuing with what happened. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Hold it! Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I am ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. Phoenix, do you not hear the words coming out of your own mouth, and do you not understand how this works? Were you not paying attention, good sir? There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. She was a bit taller, and still thinner, but she still could have escaped. And also, she's not that big. Not really. Objection! Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Remember at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Faye. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's blood was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. With great strength, she hit me in the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy. The witness elaborate on that, elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. That was a bad idea. I would think that was obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? That's a good question. Good comeback. Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It is true that the witness is not able to confirm this. But the keyword here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough! From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Now this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let us take to the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That's exactly what... Be quiet, you. Miss Von Karma, he is the judge. You do not attack the judge, good ma'am. I can do what I want. You are an 18-year-old child, and you need to be held in your place. Mr. Wright, a word. Yes, Judge? I make the judges around here. But she attacked you, good sir. That's not allowed in the court. Why do you let her boss you around like that? It reminds me of her father. Oh, here we go again. Why do you have to deal... Just because of the prosecutor does not mean you have to be their favorite person. But I like people to like me. Judge, get a freaking grip, man! Right. Now then, what the escapee has done was he had gone to speak to a certain... excuse me, my words are twisted. Now then, what the escapee has done was that she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Oh, it's possible the spirit was still attached to her at the time, and she probably went to talk to someone like her sister. Well, the spirit sister, anyway. Who was that? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who is sleeping in the side room at this time. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Meenie. I'm like researching like paraphysiology stuff at the university. What is this paraphysiology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what that means. Oh my gosh. Deals with magic, sir. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Mimey. How the matter took place? You spoke with the defendant Miya. Is that correct? Well, like, I guess. If that is the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good. Oh my gosh, I literally say that! Holy crap! Did my words manifest in this game? Oh my word. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake! Oh my gosh. Alright, after the murder. Hold on. Save. Here. Bye! Bye-bye, butt! Be gone! Like, when the channel started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came to the room, like, really suddenly. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You were saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Miya? Really now, Your Honor. Miya was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse in Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, didn't you mention a terrible thing? Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. Yes. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? Huh? She took her revenge? I'm a little confused. Is Mimi mentioning that she was killed by the doctor? And then... Okay, so she was killed. Somebody drugged her with sleeping pills. That caused her to go... I'm trying to figure that out. Why? Why would he want to kill her? And why? Why is it in a way that... Why was it pointing at Amy? Why did it seem like she was either like directing her anger towards Eni because she lived in, like, her sister lived over her. There's like a few pieces missing here that I need to figure out. Well, let's continue. It might make sense later. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? No. What do you say? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. Also, they get revenge, Your Honor. Is that a bit hard? It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimony points to this as truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now? Is it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phenix. Miya, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phenix. Let's find the loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there's room for doubt, so defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the truth behind this murder. Yet again, foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish trouble. I wonder if you'll make this more entertaining than the last. Might as well get your knitting. I'm about to knit you another tapestry. That is not how that works, Phenix. No, but I'm about to knit you something that'll make you cry in. After the murder. Hold it! Was it because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, you were taking a nap. What happened while you were sleeping? A little later, something came in the room, really suddenly. Alright, so... Again, I'm gonna save more. So I am not losing my place. A little later, someone came in the room and totally did that. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. Yes. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time it is when the someone came into your room. That's what you meant? You should have been more clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... us. That's it? Why did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person entered the side. I was like, oh my god, it's totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guessed? Was it, or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. That's what you care about, Phenix? Oh my word. More than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. That was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw me mining? Like, I hadn't seen you in so long, so I was like happy in a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with a surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe I was like someone who didn't know about it, like the occult? I'm gonna translate this here. It's like, maybe if I didn't know, but I do. I'm like all knowing about the Cakrilian channeling technique. The point here is that the witness immediately recognized it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? I'm gonna consult with a something. Oh no, not episode 5. 22. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Question further. So you really didn't think anything strange with the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her! You know the phrase objection. Could you try using it once in a while? Damn, Phenix! Whoo! There was some sass coming out of that line. Mr. Wright, this question of what is the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Yes. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Wait, hold on a minute. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Mighty, please amend your testimony. Cool. Let's take a look at the court record again, because the walkthrough mentioned Lotta's picture again, like the second one. Is she talking about this? That would be strange. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. My sister, like she told me something like totally terrible. Okay, we're gonna press that and then go back to the other one. Something terrible? What's this thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish Eve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess, Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Don't bother asking. We don't need to hear it. Just hear the story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue with your testimony, Miss Miney. I know there has to be something I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slow, one step at a time. She bound to slip somewhere. Oh, she did. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Uh-huh. People of the court, people of all genders, ages, backgrounds, and sizes, I would like to remind the court of this picture right here.
Objection!
That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Innie. Eh? What are you blabbing about this time, Mr. Phenix, right? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phenix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, but I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray! Ooh. The nap breath's gonna start in a minute. Once it starts, I will stop and take my little break, because I kinda need it. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me! That's... And what are you stammering on the button on there? Well, that witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. A lot of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Yes. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Nah, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Oh, Judge still looks like shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder, part 2. Like, side room it was? But the side room was kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally bled right in. And, like, persuaded my sister. I was, like, persuaded my sister. It wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I totally took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you haven't given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think, like, thanks, Gramps? Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Yes. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. And to do my favorite thing! Press every single line until I can find a detail that's basically obvious. Oh. And that would be for a break. Because everybody else is on an ad break. I was blowing my nose away from the mic. get some water, get a little break. Yeah. La 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 la. Clear my throat, get some water. Alright. Huh? What's this? Oh, right. Misa forgot about that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick little vocal exercise, so I'll just be doing random voices, don't mind me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. Like the shadows are kind of dark, you know. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Objection!
Don't push your subjective opinions into this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a helpless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this distraught little man. Like, okay. Ugh, I can't breathe. Let me out of here. Like Hassel's purple, right? The blood is totally blends in. Blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. That's realistic. Yes. Continue. And I, like, persuaded her sister. It wasn't, like, right to do something like that.
Hold it!
Oh, more details on that, please. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she had just shot Dr. Gray. But I think she like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Didn't Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah! And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Hold it!
Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? Sooner the better. You, Missy, need to shut your ass up, she says with the whip at the ready. Go ahead, try it. I will sue you out of this court and you know it. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange or unusual or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? When you... in the side room, crime scene, arrived at the crime scene. I'm gonna guess at the side room. Hold on. Tactical save, tactical save, tactical save is your best friend. Tactical save is your best friend. Alright. I'm going to guess. Arrived at the crime scene. I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Press harder? Yeah. Okie doke. Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can. Just give up already, Mr. Phenix, right? I wonder if I put too much faith in his ability to do anything with that brain. It's not good. I can't find anything wrong. Phenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find something short of a hint or an understatement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times you listen, we can't give up. Like the side it was like kind of dark, you know. Alright, I'm gonna conduct in the guide for this. Alright. Paraphrase the statement. Was your sister quite calm by that time? Like, I guess so. Oh. When you were going to the crime scene? Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think Mr. Wright that whether or not there was something on the way to the channeling chamber is at all important? Very important. That's because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include your statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Uh-huh. Allow me to present
Objection!
this. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber? However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? Just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the Central Garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have had seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that?
Objection!
As the court can see, she is a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leaving her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed as simple as a child playing? Preposterous!
Objection!
It's not preposterous. I can prove it. But what sort of foolish? There's no way someone walking through the winding way could not have noticed, Pearl. I'm thinking the ball. Oh.
Take that!
This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Ah! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. Was it hard? She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. That's so right. You need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. Damn, talking right back to the judge. To be fair, the judge needs a wake-up call. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection!
The witness just testified about that. But that's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? She was really sleeping in the side room? No. Your lies end here. But what do you... The witness saying that she... says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there was clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? No testimony just now, evidence. Help me, Miya. Okay. Let's think about this. Is it in the evidence? She wasn't asleep. Okay. Diagram, article, bullet hole, steel. I'm thinking the evidence. Yeah. Oh no, it's in her testimony. Okay. Well, it's in her testimony. Earlier in her testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and his heart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So, like, what does that have to do with anything?
It's very simple, Miss Miney. How did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room would not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side rooms and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Objection!
Yes. Don't ask a question off the baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it on the table, Mr. Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? That's your chance, Pheniox. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let us hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Either the channeling chamber or the side room. I don't want to get this wrong, so I'm gonna guess and then look at the guide. Okay.
Take that!
Eenie Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order! 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 That's why, that's... Mr. Pheniox, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's ceremonies established that only the victim and the defendant are in the chamber at the channeling start date. Yes, that's correct. But please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. Hello, Dom.
Great.
I am live.
I'm not gonna be able to see the stream though, because I just finished work and I'm heading to my dad's because I'm off tomorrow. And he's having a Memorial Day party tomorrow.
Okay.
But I sadly work on Memorial Day on Monday.
No worries.
So I'm like,
no worries,
yeah, but I'm like, no. Yeah, but I'm like, no, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah. I'm showing the screen if you wanted to just follow along, or if you wanted to act. Up and doing solo the entire time.
I can't. I'm driving, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna continue reading. I am live, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, I'll, oh yeah, I will. I just wanted to give you an update.
Okie doke.
Alrighty.
Try safe.
I will. Talk to you later.
Later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this party up to a different one. Just so people are not confused. Anyways, I've been going solo. Might as well go into the live HQ chat. Voice chat, that is. I was hiding? Where? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Take that!
Here, of course. But behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's ceremony. There was no way anyone was hanging out behind that foolish screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball! No, Miss Miney. One so young shouldn't be saved.
Shut it, Gramps, if you know exactly how old I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Damn. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Yeah, go ahead and use that to hide. Did I do that wrong? Oh. Oh man. Okay. Where did I see her currently? Okay. Let's see, how far back am I going? Enter testimony. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Da 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 da. Da, da. Oh my gosh, this is so shocking! Oh yeah, I went up to point.
Objection!
And this is where I see. I really hate it when that woman uses her whip. I think I jumped the gun on the screen. I needed to put the close thing. It was pointing that out for a reason. Oh, that's the chamber, that's the crime scene. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm pointing at. Do. Da. Yeah, where was I hiding? First, behind the folding screen? Ah! Don't make you say it again like yesterday ceremony. That's the one they hanging out on the whole on screen.
See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick depending on me, slimeball!
No, Miss Miney, there's no need to use that.
Shut up, Gramps, you know what's good for you!
I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness is hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Miss Miney, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
Ah!
That tiny little box! No person could fit in that! Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
But that clothing box is in the side room, right? Which means there's nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove what the clothing box was at the scene of the crime? Yes, I can, with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove. The clothing box in the crime is the scene of crime when the murder took place. Oh, that's what makes this. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. Isn't there any sort of evidence in that old thing? But this... What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where you heard that before? The folding screen had the hole at the same height? That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Spiny, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So what are you saying? Then, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Maney? She'd be the only one that looks like her sister. That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Maney, you were hiding inside the clothing box all along. And you were a medium's costume to masquerade as Miya Fey. To masquerade as Miya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray, pin the blame on my clients. No! Stop! I can't stand to listen anymore to this foolishness. If that is the case, Mr. Phoenix, right, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled to the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do it all by herself. I'm guessing that is correct? Oh, I know where this is going. I gotta tell this guy, but I called this so early on. I called this. It's go time, Supers. Correct. It's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations. That is. Ow! I need to remind you that the photos received no mercy. Wait! That's not karma. You said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious! Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. And that accomplice goes by Morgan Fay. This person. If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fay? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. You deny it. Wait for it. The fact that I had to do that and not completely shout, that was crazy. I think this is what really happened. Pop off, Phoenix, pop off, my man. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she had pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Miya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Bang. Dr. Gray was actually not dead yet. But the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why there's a hole in the folding screen so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and bang. After that, you and the other lady broke through to the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shot, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. That would explain it. There it's on the tits. She probably grabbed the blood, put it on the tits, and I called it. It's a very weird placing of that. Very weird. Very weird. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of description would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind the murder. Who the... Ah! Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still, by chance, evolving? What is this? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it wasn't me. Do you really think someone of the Von Karma blood will lose due to something this petty? Yeah, I think so. What in the world? Mr. Phoenix, right. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble, huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Want to kill Dr. Gray. Oh, I know that one. Yeah, exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, a motive. I don't have a motive yet. A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What's the reason for wanting to kill Dr. Gray's dead? The reason you wanted to... Easy. Please tell me it's the first clipping. Oh! Second one. Woo! That would have been a disaster. Let's see. Oh, yep. Ha! Just as I thought. You bored me with your silly answers, Phoenix Ray. That's great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because though that accident you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And what say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was Dr. Gray. It was a total coincidence he asked me on it, you know. She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Wright. You fail to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Phoenix stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate in this plan. You don't even truly have decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tis so many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should Helen on your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hee. See, like, it's just like I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. There you go. And now conclude the cross-examination, Miss Eenie Miney. Hold it! Your Honor, please allow me defense. Please allow me the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phenix. Miya. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for sure. A murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she killed Dr. Gray. And so the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time's up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. Not totally confident here, but I know I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? But what? You're supposed to be on my side! A man who cares about the perfect win. As long as I will have the will to, you have the will to fight, I won't knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes. And I don't care if you are an eyewitness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way! Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey! Wait a second here! To be continued. I'll go on a little bit. Save your progress. Yes, please! Holy shit! Hi, Miserith! Thank you for the lurk. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's recap a little bit. So I was right, Morgan is definitely involved in it. I was right that both Eenie and Morgan are working together. I was wrong that there would be tunnels. But there was a point where she used the box, so interesting. I'll press on for a little bit longer. Alright then. Let's do this. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there was no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, hello, Francesca. Ah, Miss Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Oh, technically did. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. Oh, just like Avant Karma, obsessed with making other people feel defeat. Only they're gonna get a slice of humble pie. I'm gonna have a nice whipped up for you, and it's gonna be extra sugary. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Yes. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. I'll be ready for that slice of pie. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove his Eeny Miny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Miny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... I guess I have to talk about it. Wait, how old is she? I'm gonna have to look that up. Last year's accident. That was last year in May. Excuse me, I'm gonna reconvene on something. 21! She's only 3 years younger than Maya and Francesca combined. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That was last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired when she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I was fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt and I was at the sea of flames around me. I mean, and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows the day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging her sister. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Ray. You may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss May's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. It was last year in May. Hold it! Did some sort of medical malpractice happen in your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. That was 22 days apart. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why, duh. Something really bad happened, something around there. It was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because of the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that fault of your sister's, Mimi, Miney? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis!
Objection!
But this incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Not yet, it will. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Part of it. She was tired as he was forcing her to work so much. So definitely unethical practices were at work. It's not entirely her fault. So how is she supposed to do that? Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired and she was driving. She was like totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I always thought that we already didn't have your license, Miss Miney. That's a lie. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyways. Let me check something.
Yep, you have your driver's license, you bitch! You, like, totally lied, and I'm going to prove it.
Like, anyways, I was like totally pooped too. I fell asleep on the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and I was working like real hard. So it was because of the two of you were so tired of this accident happened. I like woke up because of a jolt and it was feeling the sea of flames around. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. Car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. That part I could tell she was honest. I like opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So I like don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I gave an interview after the incident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? That was, if that article then, I've already got it. If that's the article then, I already got it. I didn't have my license, so I couldn't have taken over driving for her. Oh yeah, that's a total lie. And that's why you're in the passenger seat? Yeah. I was at my college's research lab until really late. So my sis was giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes, so find the one that's crushing the contradiction and end this. Oh, believe me. I already know. I was just wanting to clear the air about every detail before I first do a tactical save. So I don't have to come back too much. Alright. Alright. have your driver's license? I would like to present the court.
Objection!
Miss Miney, that was a lame line just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. Oh, she recovered fast. Nope. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hati, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, the perverted fake clinic director, and now... Yeah, no one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened in May. That's half a year. That is a half year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. And the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. That's emotional. That's emotional abuse. That's emotional abuse, Francesca. You need to act your age and put that whip down this instant. Anyways, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Yeah, this felt kind of pointless, but I felt like it was needed anyway. Ow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Oh, you two, Miya, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you're not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. I'm gonna take a little break here for a second. For just a second. Cool. That's going on. Perfect. Like, how annoying! Oops, like, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like totally a fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She was like, she would say things like, "No, I am running a new drive my car." So like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. That's more realistic. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable of cars, but...
Hold it!
So, what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer doesn't even know what a car driver's permit is. Well, that's lawyers. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be wit. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? I sewed on a beetroot barn. My sister was like totally big fan of cars. She valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued car? Well, like she flipped out at like a drop of rain. And like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, my father taking out the car or the garage ever. Yeah, I'm gonna press. Why does she take such special care of her car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? It was a bright, shiny red new sports car! I thought it just exploded! It was a new car? Yeah! She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? It stands for United Kingdom, Judge. Get with the program! And it was a really special model. She had waited her whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be an obvious next topic. Press harder. I really don't know anything about cars. Oh, this is gonna be bad. But I had a feeling this is bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness appeared what she had just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special import car? Yes. Sorry. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. I knew it. She like would say, like, no way I'm letting a new drive a car. Hold it. Was your sister good at driving? Oh, right. She was like totally awesome. She said she was going to be like racing queen of nursing world. So I think it bumped my question off track again. So like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached out to the passenger side door. I fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe that there is a path. I know it. Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Well, she is a freaking medium. My gosh. Alright. I'm going to guess it has something to do with the imported one. Alright. And something in the evidence. Let me take a look while everybody else is evidence. Is it newspaper clipping 1 or 2? 2. Yeah, I thought so. Check. Last night, 2 women had crashed at a high-dress and the woman was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Flew at the wheel. I was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. There was a crash and then I woke up a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the car door and got out. I don't remember anything else. If Miss Miney is to be believed, there is someone driving the car, Mr. Sister Miney. Japanese nurse, 14 patients accidentally overdosed her to death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Hi, my center tribe. One of the women not able to escape the flames wreckage at this site. Where exactly? I thought so. Alright. I know exactly where I'm going to put this particular thing. Alright, and I'm going to present this. I don't know exactly where, but I'm going to present it. Oh wait, wouldn't they have mentioned that in the freaking... Wouldn't they have mentioned the model in the newspaper? That's why it's there. Huh. That's why the guide said that. Interesting. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? Eh? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it, but I opened the right door and got out. Oh! Oh my gosh, if it was imported, English cars have the driver's seat on the right side! Oh my gosh! And I think it's because England drives at a different... The roads are different! Holy crap! Oh, this is gonna trip me up! That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them are riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Ah! And you're from a different country, Karma! Ah! You not ghost! You not ghost! What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, that means you were in the driver's seat. Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Ooh. Astro Dude, 1987. Wiki. The vehicles involved in a car crash is actually an American car. A 1969 Camaro SS, but Japanese roads driven on the left side. The driver's seat on a Japanese car is on the right, and the passenger on the left, resulting in a contradiction with an American car. In North America and European locations, the positions are all reversed. The car being cleaned as a UK model, maintaining the door side dilemma. I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying, but I think you're giving me a fact about the door stuff. So let me try to read this slowly. It's actually an American car. It's Camaro. Japanese roads are driven on the left side. The driver's seat on a Japanese car is on the right. Okay. Passenger on the left. Japanese cars are on the right. Resulting in the contradiction with an American car. In North American European locations, these positions are all reversed. With the car being cleaned as a UK model. Maintaining the door side dilemma. Oh, so you're saying that it had to be reversed for when it came to America or the UK. That actually makes sense. Though I bet it was I don't know, and I am kind of curious about the Japanese side of things, but still. Thank you for the fun fact, and welcome on in, Astro Dude. Welcome on in. I love fun facts. Thank you for giving me that. I'm sorry it took me a while to understand that. It's a lot of text. And it's like 11:14 at night for me. So please keep that in mind. I am like hooked in like a fish.
Order! Ah! The Pheniox Ride is blabbering nonsense again. Mimi said the person who was driving is her older sister, Mimi Miney.
That's what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found a real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Oh shit. Alright. Let's see. Eni? God, is it Eni?
What?
I'm gonna go with Mimi. The answer is one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Mimi Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question?
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic rule is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? This witness's name is... The witness's name...
I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Miney. That is her real name.
Objection!
All of the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. So, for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
No!
But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. But then the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eni Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney?
Yes.
That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eni Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney's from existence. Your Honor, I am sure you can ask me why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Von Karma. Why did you say weren't they just now? Okay, that deserved it. Looks like I've been unmasked. Witnessed. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Oh. Is it the paper? Yeah, I thought so. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap. Mimi Miney had a car crash in which she lost her younger sister. The timing could have been worse. 14 patients dying in the accident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. And I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister. And even her own face was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he had thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all! Oh joy. I believe there's still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Nini choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocent and the defendant, Miya Fay. This is preposterous! I am perfect! Me, Francesca Von Karma! Well, at least you're not like your father and make his head against the wall. At least you learned not to do that. So you can stop the begging. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Damn, get so fast, because that was salt. That was so tangy. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. And there's more. Damn. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix. I think somebody should take that whip away from her right now. This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like there will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Please, someone is Francesca. Not allowed to have whips anymore. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Are you freaking kidding me?
June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Congratulations, Maya.
Sis!
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing?
Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I?
No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Wait, does that mean... There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had a plan to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lana would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out another jam.
Well, you know,
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt? Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Mighty with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't you let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped me with the plan was... Oh. Pearl?
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Koran village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then?
That branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake? It was also Pearls would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention Center, Solidarity Confinement Cell 13. Ooh, my precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of the Quran, my dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whippy, happy prosecutor. It was all to unset that annoying witless man's main
family girl, that Miya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Oh, sheep! Sheep!
I turned him up big top. This should be interesting. Eh? Oh, that's not what I had in mind. Save your progress up to this point. Yes! We are calling it a night right now. We're not starting a new episode, we're just waiting for the right time to go back to the title screen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show! Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of fright! The world's greatest magician! The one, the only, Maximilian Garcia! June 26, 8:12 p.m. Very big circus entrance. Oh look, it's Pearl! Ooh, I kinda like that music! I can't wait. This'll be interesting. Game 2, case 3! Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh. That was a lot. About 2 hours and 25 minutes to finish that all rest of it. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Maybe we'll get some more people next time. I'm definitely thinking about. I need to finish Dragon Quest, so I'll probably do that next week. Let's see. You do not look on. You just look paused for some reason. Same with you. I don't understand why you're not doing the things, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Who is on that I can go bug? You know what? I'm gonna go bug Roxas. Cause why not? Anyway, I had so much fun doing this by myself. Definitely going to relax and calm and all that stuff. I'm gonna have to take some pictures of what's happened on my island today, post them, and maybe do explaining. I need to do a little bit more because I can. Anyway, I think we should raid into Roxas. I will see you all next week. I will not be streaming Monday because I want the holiday for myself. So you will probably see me on Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday. Alright. We're gonna raid into Roxas. If you don't know, Roxas, he is a a Kingdom Hearts he is a streamer that loves to stream Kingdom Hearts and various other games, but mainly loves playing Kingdom Hearts. His little whole aesthetic is Kingdom Hearts. He has a little shadow friend by his side that I love to interact with sometimes. Honestly, I like just being a part of his streams. I like just being in the chat and making sure that I keep that stream streak alive. I think I am on 125 stream streaks. I wonder why I haven't gone to 26 yet. I will find out eventually. Anyway, let's go give him all the support. He's doing a little subathon. So anytime I raid, it will probably go by another hour, I think. So yes, I am making it go up. But you know what? It's worth it. And this was fun. And I really think Francesca needs to stop being so whippy frenzy. My gosh. Anyway, I will see you all next week on Wednesday. What am I doing? No idea. But I do know this. Next Saturday, I will be going to Disneyland, meaning I will not be able to stream that day. So, anyways, food for thought. Bye bye! Peace. And remember, be awesome, be super. Bye bye. See you later.